Barbara. It is Saturday, October 9th. And I told a lie on the main part of this video. I said it was 61 out there. It's apparently warmed up a little bit because it's 62.1. I normally do this first, but I had my phone all outside already. I hope you're doing well. Good morning, it's Barbara. I couldn't decide if I was going to go live or not, but my dog seemed to be a little barky this morning, so I thought I'd better not. I didn't check Ravelry late yesterday, but I haven't heard from Tina? Tammy 1962. You are the winner of the September Ode to Joy Make Long prize, which is this gorgeous yarn from Peggy. Thank you so much again, Peggy. And a Joji Locatelli pattern of your choice. So please get in touch with me either at flameandfiber@mindspring.com or message me on Ravelry or Instagram. Good morning. Did I say good morning? Hi, I'm Barbara. Thank you for joining me for coffee. Oofda. Terrible night's sleep last night. Again, 2 nights in a row. That's not good. I don't like that at all. And it's really chilly out here. 61 according to the gizmo. So I was wearing my sweater, and this is my super bulky grandpa sweater that doesn't have pockets yet, but it will soon. And I'm cozy now. I was cold before. So I guess it's fall time. Well, there's no sun out, and that makes a huge difference. I thought I saw something behind me. It's probably going to rain today. It's completely clouded up, but otherwise, you know, if it doesn't thunder, we're good. Went and visited Ori yesterday for a few minutes, took her some provisions and the dogs so she could cuddle the dogs. While we were there, she had just found out from my sister-in-law that several of the people who are with us in Nag's Head will not be with us in Nag's Head because they have corona. So that was very disappointing, and I'm sending them my most healthy thoughts, and I will send them a get well card or an email or some such thing to wish them well. But that's too bad that they can't come. So last night I was not sleeping, and I was, you know, my sinuses felt clogged, and then I had to blow my nose, and so while I wasn't sleeping, I was sitting there thinking, oh my gosh, I've got corona because I have a little runny nose. Well, I had to blow it once in the middle of the night. It's not even really runny. I got sinus things going on. But I'm laying there all, you know, we're not going to be able to go. I'm going to have corona. How are we going to manage this? How do I keep Dennis from getting corona? Although we've talked about it a little bit, you know, just sort of planning. Cough. I always cough. When I talk in the morning, you know that. But anyway, as I'm getting up, I told Dennis that, and then I said, oh, wait a minute, when we were at Orish yesterday, I could smell the burned thing she burned 2 days ago. So I haven't lost my sense of smell. I said, I wish I would have remembered that in the middle of the night. I would have felt better. I mean, I would have not been worrying. I feel fine, other than cloggy sinuses. Anyway, the things you think about when you're not sleeping, and you should be. I worked on my boxy last night, I sat down after dinner and thought, I don't feel like doing anything. I don't want to watch anything. You know how you get, how I get. I get like that sometimes. Well, we had actually watched quite a few things. We were watching this channel on YouTube, and it's sort of great art explained in 15 minutes. And so they would take a picture and, you know, talk about it. So we watched quite a few. I forget the name of the one by Van Eyck, which was very interesting. The very weird couple that are standing next to each other, and he's got this giant black hat on. That was fascinating. Then we watched Guernica by Picasso, which was fascinating, and the two Fridas by Frida Kahlo, which was fascinating. So I recommend that. I forget what it's, but I think it's called Great Art Explained in 15 Minutes. I think if you put that in your search engine on YouTube, you'll find it. So we watched those for a while, Dennis and I both together, and we really enjoyed those. And then we ran out of them and whatever. I'm like, oh, as I get in the evening like a little kid. And I picked up my boxy. And I just knit on my boxy, like I was a normal knitter. I just knit and watched reruns of the Great British Baking Show. Oh, yesterday was Friday. I could watch the next episode of the new season. And I watched Leslie. Happy birthday, Leslie. Well, I missed your birthday last week. I'm so sorry. So Leslie of the Not Quite Enough Distance vlog and the Not Quite Enough Yarn podcast had a birthday last week, as I discovered. And, and today I'm sure Christy has dropped some kind of video. Hers go up too late for me to watch them on Friday. So that's my Saturday watching. So that'll be fun. But anyway, I just sat there and knit like a knitter. And I finished the back and most of the front. So I will be finishing the body today. I mean, in less than an hour. I will have the body of my boxy completely finished. And then I will just have the sleeves and the neckline to go. So I am almost done with my boxy. And I was really enjoying knitting on it. And I was enjoying the fact that I'm sitting there knitting on it like a knitter. And I feel like I'm getting little bursts of mojo back. And I'm so excited about it. And I want to finish that before I start the Forest Park cardigan. But the knit along has started. If you are knitting a cozy sweater, then you're in. Whether you like it or not. Oh! Should I start a thread? I should put a cozy sweater thread in Ravelry. I'll do that today so we can see pictures of it. And what we're doing so we can encourage each other. That'll be fun. So that's about it. Today I have no big plan at all. I'm gonna finish the body of my sweater. Dennis is gonna start cooking for next week because we leave in a week from today. We're going to the Outer Banks in North Carolina, Nags Head, with Dennis's family, although not quite as many because some of them are sick, and that's too bad. That's too bad. So there you go. I think some of them we haven't seen since Garland's funeral. So that's too bad. And I hope they're having a mild case. They're not all in the best of health, so that's too bad. Anyway, so we started our Nags Head list yesterday, Dennis, of things to bring, and then things to cook, and things to do, the things you have to do before you can go, that kind of stuff. Checked with Aura if there was anything she needed help with to prepare for her trip. She said, no, Kim will be here. I'm like, okay, good. But I do have a list to make of things that I need to do by the end of October. I have to pull together my Advent package for Megan because I have to send it to New Zealand. So I've got to mail that by the end of October. Speaking of mailing, I'm also got some yarn to mail, and I will mail it next week before I go on vacation. So if you haven't heard, my last plea offer, if you are in a situation where you don't have lovely yarn that you can knit on, that you can, you know, finances are such that you can't buy lovely yarn, or whatever the circumstances, you don't have a stash, please let me know. I will send you some lovely fingering yarn. I have so much yarn, I feel embarrassed, and so I want to spread the wealth. So email me, flameandfiber@mindspring.com, or message me on Ravelry, and I would be happy to send you some yarn. So please let me know. I want all of you to be out there working with beautiful yarn, and I have so much, it's just ridiculous. So I'm happy to send it. I have a couple packages I'm getting ready already, so I'm going to the post office next week, so please let me know. I would love to send you some yarn. So email me or message me. Oh, my neighbor started with his machine, so that is my signal that it's probably time to go, since I don't have much to talk about. I don't have COVID, I'm quite sure. Although our electronic thermometer is over at Aura's because hers ran out of battery when she was sick. So I will take my temperature. I have a regular thermometer. I will take my temperature, but I guarantee you I don't have COVID. It was just one of those twilight sleep horror things that go through your mind. So don't worry about me. But anyway, so I've got lists to make today. I've got a body of my boxy to finish. I'm very excited, and I'm so excited that I was enjoying just sitting there knitting, enjoying my knitting, and thinking, oh, pretty soon I can cast on my forest park. I might cast my forest park on before I finish the sleeves of the boxy. I might just do that. But they're both, well, if the boxy's not done before I go, which it very well could be, they're both going to North Carolina with me for sure. And there is a lovely yarn shop where we go. This is the place. This is the yarn shop that got me started in the first place. The reason I have that huge stash is this yarn shop making me want to own all the yarn. So if I had an emergency need, I would be okay. So don't worry about me. But I'm going to bring stuff. I'm bringing my painting stuff. I'm bringing my knitting stuff. You know, I have things that I want to paint, and things I want to knit. So, in a week in North Carolina. So that, and we don't do a lot of sightseeing and things like that. We just sit around and talk and go on the beach and swim, and I don't swim in the ocean. I haven't swum in the ocean in a long time. Maybe I'll swim in the ocean this week. Could happen. Could happen. But we have a pool. we paid a lot of money to have it heated. So it'll be fine. But anyway. There you go. That's my plan for today. I'm just puttering. Just puttering, which is really what I do all the time. No news, nothing new. Walked dogs today. Other than that, Dennis is going to have to go shopping before he can make the solyanka. But we did buy key limes, so we're trying to decide if we're going to have key lime pie for we will be doing one of the dinners, whether we'll be serving key lime pie for dessert or cheesecake, or both. Well, I don't know, depends on. I can make the key lime pie. Dennis makes the cheesecake. That could be the deciding factor if he feels like cooking. If he doesn't feel like cooking, then we're having key lime pie. Anyway, that's the kind of thing that's going on around here. But I am going to take my temperature just to reassure myself, and so I can reassure you I don't have COVID. I can definitely smell. I haven't lost my sense of smell, that's for sure. I think what I need is like a Mucinex to drain my sinuses. Although it occurs to me that all of our over-the-counter cough, cold medications and such are probably all out of date because we haven't had a cold in a year and a half. Since we started masking and things. It's cut down on all that stuff too. So anyway, it'll be fine. Please take good care of yourselves. Please, 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 please. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Stay safe and stay sane. Oh, here I am getting ready to edit and realize that I took a little video of Dennis's scientific experiments last night that I talked about yesterday. So I have a little video of his little stirring gizmo that I thought you might enjoy. Because it's red wine, you can't see very well. Dennis's little twirly thing is in there that I talked about on my vlog today. Today is Friday. Today's Friday. Anyway, when he puts white wine in or clear water, just shows. I'll show you what it looks like. But anyway, this is his little stirring gizmo. It's much easier to see the gizmo working, stirring things when it's white wine. There you go. Stirring it all up, and Dennis is going to test for, what are you testing for?
Sulfur dioxide.
Sulfur dioxide. There we go. Science! Science on the internet. There you go. He's squirting stuff in there, then he's going to suck things out. Whoa! Okay. This is after Dennis has cleaned up his gizmo, and it's sitting in there. There you can see. It looks like a giant vitamin, like I said this morning. Yeah. And, okay, he's going to... There you go. That's how it works. It stirs up his stuff. Pretty cool.